Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the main stage here at i35. It's the Counter-Strike Source Final. The biggest cheer of the weekend. To our left, we have Birmingham Salvo. Ooh. And to our right, Reason Gaming. Oh, the loudest cheer. We're going to start with our pre-match interviews as we always do. First of all, Adam from Reason, how are you feeling?
It's going to be a good game. Looking forward to it.
Tuscan, the map. How do you feel?
It's a tough map, not played very often, but CGS guys will be strong on it, but let's see what happens.
And how often have you guys played it? I mean, with them being strong on it, is it a flaw that they're picked first and could end this before you get your chance?
Our guys on a roll after earlier on, so anything can happen, but it's not a strong map for us.
And is there any sort of lingering memories from the last I-Series final where you lost to these guys?
No, it just made them hungry for a victory, so they've got everything to play for.
Everything to play for. Right, we're going to go across. PT's our man for the interview on the Birmingham Salvo side. I won't turn my back to the camera. They're coming along. He's getting the IP for the server at the moment. We'll let him with that. If you take a look over here, you can see our expert co-commentator tonight will be the one and only URL. Gives a wave to the crowd. He's got many, many fanboys to please. PT, can we get a word with you before the match? If we can have you looking at the camera. How are you feeling ahead of this one?
Pretty confident, I think. We've played them maybe 6 times now, and we're about 5-1 up, so we'll just see what happens, I guess.
And what about Tuscan? Did you pick that because they haven't played as much as you have in CGS?
No, I think we just eliminated all the other maps and just came down to Tuscan, so don't know, it might be interesting. We'll see what happens.
What should we be looking out for on Tuscan? Who from the Birmingham Salvo will be top of the leaderboard at the end of the match?
Willsey. He's going to win.
Willsey for the win, right. We are going to get these guys on the server. URL's going to put his headset on so I can toss it to him. Guys in the audience, I'm going to say, who's going to win this one? Birmingham Salvo? Or Reason Gaming? Got a strong Reason feeling on the right, bit of Salvo in the middle, and a bit of something else at the back. Right. URL is almost ready. There he is. How are you feeling ahead of this one, URL? Disappointed not to be playing in it?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Why are you laughing?
I think Rattlesnake started a little bit smoother than you did. However, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Good. If you couldn't, we'd be in big trouble.
I'm just owning Reason at the moment.
Oh, okay, right. Tuscan, what should we be looking forward to on this one? Are you worried that this could be a big advantage for Birmingham Salvo?
Yeah, it's going to be a massive advantage for Salvo. They've had a lot of practice on this in LA, so they're going to be really good on it.
Now let's talk about your match with Reason earlier on today. Didn't quite go to plan. What went wrong on train for you?
Train went wrong on train.
Right, and
that's about it.
And what do you take from that game? What do you take from that defeat?
Well, we take that we need some more practice on train, I think. We need to sort it out big time.
Now, what about you and the headlines this week? Is it all over now? Is the dust settled and London Mint going to continue as was?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's all good now.
You think
I hope so, anyway.
You hope so. Well, sounds very confident. Right, we are still missing 1 or 2 players. In fact, no, we got all 5 players on the server.
My fault, isn't it? I've got to get rid of. There you go.
My screen's supposed to look like this. I'll take that as a no.
Do you right, won't it?
So we're going to wait on these guys to ready up. Where's your money going, Salvo?
Salvo.
And what are their strengths? What do you fear when you face Salvo the most?
The Rattlesnake.
Not just his commentary skills?
Oh, no. I don't think he's very good at commentary, actually.
Oh. And from Reason Gaming, if they are to pull this one out, who's it going to be that will light up the final stage here?
Probably WT with the AWP at mid as CT and at B as T, I think, picking people.
Now we are waiting on people to ready themselves up. You may have to admin as well for us here, as Rattlesnake was doing earlier, just giving the restart call.
Oh, right, yeah.
Impartial as ever. I'm not sure whether we have to do that right now or how ready Warmod is for people actually telling it that it's ready. There's Rattlesnake on your screen, the man that URL has isolated. There is the Reason Gaming side in their lovely green tops, but they have got their white T-shirts on top, so they're multicolored, like a rainbow. As we wait on this one getting started. Now for Salvo, having won, you know, the World Championships, of course, then winning i35, is there sort of a case of, actually, we're winning pretty much everything we enter at the moment, and does motivation drop? You can see it in like top sportsmen like Federer and so on. They lose motivation for being on the top for so long. Is it the same in Source?
Yeah, I think so. They don't really play hardly any Source at all at the moment, so but they can still win, so they don't really need to. So life's good for them at the moment, I think.
Most certainly is, and we're waiting on these guys readying up. Do you want to ask them if they're ready with the Archon, and then we'll
need the Archon first.
Oh, that's a good point.
Might help.
I have no idea what that would be. So we're going to get ourselves an admin up here to help us out with that, if I can spy one, to help us with the Archon. I can't actually spy an admin who help us out as we look to start this final up here on the main stage. Remember, guys, you can sign up for i36 on multiplayer.co.uk. Make sure you do that. We've got a fantastic crowd out here for the final. We are looking to get this one started any minute now. Now, for you, if you come in here, were you hoping to take third place? Is that a good enough performance for you, or looking back now?
We wanted second, really. We thought we could beat Reason. I think it would have been a lot closer on any other map but Train, because we even lost a TLR on Train, and that's quite shockingly bad.
Oh dear. I'm sure there are a few TLR guys out there in the
probably
crowd.
are. They come and see me if they want.
All complaints about URL, just come around here on the left, form a nice little queue.
Yeah, form a line.
I'll
deal with you all separately.
I think Ben's leading that queue. Anyway, we have ourselves a few players left to ready up, and then we're going to get the knife underway, which we've not had just yet. We're waiting on this one starting. See if we can sort out a few scoreboard bugs. There we go. Oh no, doesn't like me. Here we go. So we have got ourselves still some players left to ready up before we go for the knife. Maybe we'll go for the... no, we are live for the knife now. As IPC's not liking it. Here we go. We go live for the knife. And you need to reconnect to get rid of that bug. And here we go. No, we're not live for the knife in the slightest. There you go. We've got the Archon password as well. Ian the Magician has delivered that for us. And we're going to... Rattlesnake's offered to restart it for the knife. There we go. You've got all the power in this one, URL. With that, you can decide the outcome of this match.
Oh, you want me to kick them all?
Yeah. Or Rattlesnake just when he's about to drop a fantastic ace or something. Just, you know, make it a bit exciting, a bit of controversy, give them something to write about.
Make it a bit closer.
Here we go. We are going to restart this in just a moment. If you're not familiar with the lineups, of course, Salvo lining up with Pete, Magic Camper, Rattlesnake, Wes and Wilzu, Reason Gaming, PHP, PR, Snakes, WT and UN. And, we are live on the knife round here with Reason Gaming picking up the first frag. Wes and Pete come back with two of their own, but PR and PHP get one each, and we're left at a 2-on-2. As Wilzu and Pete, oh, Wilzu cleans out Pete there, leaving PR to win the knife round for Reason. And what will they take here? I think they were a little surprised to see that, TK.
I'd take CT if I was them.
Yeah, looks exactly what they're going to do. So we're going to go for some restarts here. Master of Ceremonies.
We need to get rid of the war mod thing first.
Do you know how to do that?
I'll have a go.
Such confidence in your voice. As, we are going to get rid of war mod.
That didn't work. That didn't work.
That didn't work either. Shoutcasting and adminning. It's a difficult art. As, maybe Rattlesnake will be able to play an admin and lend us a hand on how to solve this. Push 3. No, that gets it away for the spectator menu. I'm sure. Here we go. Admin's coming this way. He's going to help us out here.
There he is.
3 cheers for the admin, everyone. How do we start the game?
How do you get rid of the war mod? See, I was on the right.
He was on the right path.
Yeah.
He was going for enable, now he's gone to active.
Yeah.
And, oh, they call. Right, now we're going to restart the game. And here we go. We're going live for the pistol round. Birmingham Salvo versus Reason Gaming. It's the grand final of i35. A repeat of the grand final of i34. Brought to you by Tosspot and URL. And here we go. Pistol round is live. Talk us through Tuscan. What is it, where would you rather be? CT sided to begin with?
Yeah, it's more CD sided, but it can be even on LAN because like it's easier to get them AWP shots and stuff. But they're Russian B, which is the perfect thing to do on this map.
Rattlesnake.
And they won the pistol.
Rattlesnake and Magic Capra find themselves some frags, and Salvo find their voices, getting themselves confidence going. But Snakes and PR are not quite done just yet as Snakes gets himself, falls right on Rattlesnake's head as he's firing his gun, and that'll be Salvo taking the round. And they pick that one up to go one up, and exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yep, B's the easier place to go as terrorists, and I think they'll be exploiting that a lot. So Reason need to adapt fast to that if they want to win this.
If you're on that Reason Gaming side, what were you doing? Just stack B completely, or?
I'd heavy AWP B when they buy up, but that's about it. WT a B, and they'll be alright.
Magic Capra gets himself the frag onto PHP as Wilsu goes looking now. Magic Capra's got himself another one as UN goes down. And Reason find themselves 2, 3 men down as Magic Capra helps himself to a third. And the man is on fire as he looks to clean out these remaining Reason Gaming players.
Look at him hunting for the frag. Look at him. His nose is touching the screen, look.
Here we go. PR and his one compatriot that's left up are boosting up on one another, hiding from the Magic Capra machine, who's going looking for the next one. Snakes gets himself the frag onto where's the bomb has been planted. Reason have to get themselves involved here. Wilsu gets one, and Rattlesnake gets the 5th. And that is Salvo up by 2 rounds to 0. A positive start from the Brits and the CGS World Champions. They will look to clean out this pistol round and convert it into 3. Having lost only, 3 frags in the opening 2 rounds. They are in very good shape. As Rattlesnake lines up. Salvo sat waiting, looking to make sure they're not on the wrong end of a Reason push. WT will make his way out. We have to be a little bit careful as to what we say from where people are, because they can certainly hear us. But Rattlesnake will know that he's opened up the fragging onto UN. And Reason dart back. Rattlesnake gets himself another one, and Reason run away. And they can't hide from Rattlesnake's hat-trick frag. And he's got all 3 of those, only losing 30 points of health in the process. Wes finishes off the rout as Salvo go up 3 rounds to 0. And exactly the start you would have asked for.
Yep, very good start. This is the big round. I think they need, if Salvo take this, Reason's going to be hard to come back.
First buy round for Reason Gaming, and all the pressure is on this one as they must now stop the rot of 3 straight rounds.
Okay.
So Reason will line themselves up on that A site. They're in position as they are on B, waiting on Salvo's next move. That's Reason you see on your screen there. And here come the Birmingham Salvo. Ready to make their entrance. Doors opened, drawing the attention of their opponents. It's Snakes that gets himself the frag onto Magic Capra. Now Rattlesnake comes in onto PR. That doesn't allow Pete in. Now Pete gets the frag onto Snakes, and that should allow them to move on in. And to the A site they will go. PHP gets himself one back. And suddenly, Wes is down as well for Salvo. We're at a 2 men down on either side. 3 left and a bomb still to plant here with Reason lining up. Not exactly sure where Salvo are going at this moment. Make their way through. UN gets fragged by Rattlesnake, and Pete gets himself one back in as well. PHP down, and Pete finishes off the round. A crucial round, finished off quite clinically by Birmingham Salvo. And from Salvo's perspective, they're not afraid of telling Reason what they think. And is that something that rattles the Eastern European cages somewhat?
If they can understand it, then yeah, I think so. I don't know if they can hear it properly or whether they can speak that well in English.
What's your relationship like with the Reason guys then?
No, we don't really talk to them that much. We just get beat by them, that's about it. On train.
Here we go. Nade coming out from Salvo as they've forced Reason again into a save round here. Wes gets himself a frag onto PR. Salvo will... Wes finds himself a frag onto UN, then his nade will have done most of that damage. And Wilzu's in on Snakes. And here comes Salvo once again. This to make it 5. So Rattlesnake and Wes clean out the remaining Reason players. And that makes it 5-0. And Reason should be able to buy once again, but the pressure maintains on them. They are, still with 5 rounds down. They've got 5 frags in total. And it means that for Birmingham, their bank balances are Roman Abramovich style, but for Reason, they're teetering on the edge. And here we go.
This is a big round here.
Flashed out at P and WT goes down. That's Rattlesnake who pushed him. They flashed him perfectly. UN's got himself 2 quick frags before Wes comes in with one of his own. Nades flurrying back as Salvo make their way in. Wes gets himself the frag on the recovering PHP. PR's got one. Snakes with the other. And that leaves just Pete 1 on 2 for the round, and the bomb planted versus PR and Snakes, both of whom are wounded. Salvo catch a glimpse. And Pete will get a grenade frag there on the Snakes. It leaves just PR, who's in all sorts of trouble. And there goes the frag from Pete, emphatically dispatched with the headshot. It makes it 6-0. Your thought on Pete's play and Salvo picking up that round?
Well, Pete's play was perfect there. Did everything he needed to. Just couldn't do better than that myself.
You taught him everything he knows.
I did. Back in the day.
Here we go. 6-0 in favour of Salvo. And Reason will now have to find a way of stopping the rot here. They are under pressure here in the final. Once again, they did win on the stage earlier, but general opinion is they don't love the stage. And now Reason will wait as the nades come flurrying across. Salvo will dart back as the flash comes their way. Pete's the man who called that one, and now they make their way in, slowly but surely looking to nade and flash and clear their entry route for them. As Pete, as taught by URL, makes his way forward. Flashed out and in trouble, but gets the help from Rattlesnake that he needs, and Salvo now look to make their way in towards the site. Suddenly there are 4 of them. Suddenly they got themselves 2 frags, make that 3. Reason Gaming starting to fall like flies here. Nade out from Manjacapra. So UN finds himself in trouble and chased down by Pete, waiting for him around every corner. It leaves just WT in trouble here as the Birmingham Salvo firing squad clean off that Reason Gaming side, losing just 1 man in the process. 7-0. And if you could speak Czechoslovakian, what would you be saying to Reason? What would you be offering them in advice as to how to stop this?
I'd be saying, WT, get a frag, please.
Other than that?
Well, they need to stop being scared of Salvo. They need to push more. They're all sitting behind boxes like pussies.
You're winning points with a few of the crowd there. Not sure about this side of the audience.
Oops. It's true, though.
Here we go. PR gets himself the frag onto Wilzu. Reason are up here for the first time. First round, they got the frag advantage, I think. As now Rattlesnake looks to do something about this. And of course, this is the Deagle round for Salvo, for Reason, who get themselves another frag. Wes gets him 1 on 2. PHP. And there's Snakes down as well. We're at a 3-on-3. But Reason have done some damage here for the first time. And perhaps now they've conquered their fear. As Salvo gets themselves back on the board, PR's down. It leaves WT going lurking for Salvo players. There are only 2 Reason players left up. And they will converge on the Birmingham side, who have just planted the bomb now as well. Reason are flashed out and being chased away here. WT comes out of that flash with 33 points less than he went into it. And the other man left up on his team, well, Wes is going to go looking for them as well.
WT wants his fraglet. Is he going to get it though?
Wes gets himself
Watch
the
him.
frag. And it's WT.
Shaking. Oh, he's got it.
Rattlesnake finishes off the job, but not before WT gets himself the first frag of the match for him. Reason Gaming not looking so hot though right now. They have themselves just 13 frags in this match in the opening 8 rounds. And that leaves a lot to be desired at the moment. 8 rounds down at this moment in time, and for Salvo, they look very, very strong.
They need to be aggressive now.
Reason.
Yeah. But they're not.
And is this a regular, sort of occurrence from Region? They aren't actually defensive, or is it that Salvo have got them
I think
shaken?
it's because they're playing Salvo. It's like.
Do you also have that
we're
same?
the same against Salvo, yeah. That's our problem. So.
Their reputation precedes them
Yeah, exactly.
for being a bit good.
Just a tad.
Salvo wait. Ready to nade in on this offense. PR gets himself the frag. We've seen this strat once already from Salvo, and it worked. This time they've lost the first 2 frags, and the third. Magic Capra gets one back in, but Salvo are in trouble. It leaves just Wes 1 versus 4, and this could be Reason Gaming's first round on the board here. Homing in is Wes. Rattles off a few shots there. Catches a glimpse of one of them, but Snakes gets the frag. Wes down and Reason are on the board. 8-1 the score, now maybe some confidence to build.
Yeah, that'll give them a little bit of confidence. Hopefully they can keep pushing their positions and keep getting them frags.
That sounds
Actually,
easy.
WT needs to push down B now with the ult.
And see what WT can do. We follow him.
Oh, he's bunny hopping. But he's standing there for some reason, don't know why.
Nades down into the B tunnel exit. Oh, Salvo even coming that way.
Yeah, Sam's on his way up there.
This to be AWP versus AWP as Rattlesnake thinks about taking on WT. Pete gets picked off by Snakes, forcing perhaps the hand. PR gets himself the frag onto Wilzu. And now Wes gets involved as well. Salvo make their push. As Rattlesnake goes looking for them. There's WT in on Wes, and suddenly Salvo are in a bit of trouble here. Coming out of the flash is Magic Capra in on WT. That finds Salvo, what, 2 versus 3. With Magic Capra and Rattlesnake still going, they still have a heck of a lot to offer this one, despite being that man down.
And the bomb's at A though, so.
And there's Snakes waiting for Rattlesnake as he makes his move to get involved in the attack, leaving just Magic Capra, the veteran, to push in. And he's dropped by PHP. And Reason have got themselves 2 rounds on the board and are now starting to, flutter those wings, if you will.
Yeah, they've got the momentum now, so hopefully they can get a few more while they've still got it. Push Salvo onto an eco because they're looking low on money now. If Reason get the next one, they should get the one after that as well, so could make it interesting.
WT will sit back, and if you were on, if you were playing WT's role, you'd be more aggressive down into B.
A lot more aggressive. I'll be on the little ramp thing, banana.
PHP gets himself a frag, and then Rattlesnake equals up. Salvo dart back. Pete will push on. And Salvo rejoin each other. 4 Salvo players. Nade up. Perhaps soon to be sighted. As they make their way slowly but surely. WT blinked for a second and missed out, but gets himself the frag onto Pete. Fantastic work. Now lining up the next one, flashed out. Almost opens up onto his teammate as the bomb goes down. 3 players for Reason on this recovery. WT's in trouble health-wise. Salvo have got themselves the bomb site and the bomb down. UN gets the frag onto Wes. Now goes looking for more. Snakes and Willsu exchanging. Willsu's down and out. There is no one left up for Birmingham Salvo, and that will be the round to Reason Gaming. And when one comes, suddenly two follow.
Yeah, Reason, Salvo are going to be eco now, I think, so Reason should take the next one as well. Oh, no, they're not.
Having won 8 rounds in a row, their reserves should have been better than they were.
Well, they've bought, so next one they might be eco if they lose this one.
Here comes Salvo. With, say we play this from 0-0, what would your goal be as CT to be getting?
I'd say 8-7 in your favour as CT, maybe 9-6.
And now from 8-3, just as many as you can.
Yeah, they need 7 really, or 6. At least 6.
Well, that means 3 more out of the remaining 4. And we're live on this one. Knowing that if they win this, they could push Salvo into a save. That could equal 2, and this round could mean double.
Yeah, WT's got the right idea now. Oh no, he's going back.
And Reason will nade, and or at least what I've seen, when they are flashing out, they're not then peeking to follow along, see whether they're following up. There is a distinct lack of aggression. And now here comes Pete pushing out, gets himself the frag. Magic Capra and Rattlesnake help themselves to 2. And UN is the only one offering any resistance, but he's been down. And that leaves who left up? It's WT and his AWP. And that's the Reason Gaming side that you can see on the screen. But those were the Reason Gaming players. Massacred by Salvo, 9-3 the score. And exactly what the doctor ordered for them to keep their pressure up.
Yeah, they needed that round really, or they'd have been eco next. So they played that really well actually, really well-timed attack on the A-bomb site.
They've tried that 3 times, coming 2 through the inner door. Worked twice, not once.
Yeah, I think maybe they got carried away when they got to 8 rounds and was a bit reckless in their push. But now they obviously are annoyed that they lost 3 in a row, so they made sure it was all right.
Pete shows PR how it's done with a fantastic frag, and now Salvo find themselves a man to the good. UN gets himself one in on Magic Capra. Now Pete will make his way through. What are you chuckling at?
Rattlesnake's just had a go at Mango Capra. They're dying.
Salvo are ready and waiting to make their assault here. 4 on 4. And they will try, similar to last time, what was so successful. Here goes Pete. Surprised not to see anyone. Flash comes in, holds him back. Wes gets himself the frag onto UN. Nade comes across from Pete now. So Wes drops Willsu, in fact. And Salvo helping Reason Gaming out here. Wes has been found out by WT. Pete gets himself the bomb quickly and will dart himself away because Reason Gaming are looking to recover this site ASAP. Bomb planted. Rattlesnake's going to have a big role to play in this round. PHP and WT make their way through. That bomb goes and, oh, Rattlesnake. This is his opening try. And Pete gets himself a frag through the smoke onto PHP. And now WT goes looking, gets himself one in on Pete. And that leaves Rattlesnake to save the round for Birmingham Salvo. No, diffused. And Reason Gaming pick it up. And Rattlesnake was 1 second too late.
Yeah, it was well played by WT there. He must have got a good call from his teammate, knowing the exact amount of time he had, so he diffused it all the way.
And 9-4. A little bit of frustration perhaps to set in for Salvo.
Yeah, Salvo are going to be cross with that one, especially with a TK.
Here we go. (9-4) the score. 2 left in this first half, with Birmingham Salvo leading. And will nade up and to set themselves up. They could be in a position again where, well, they forced Reason to, despite winning that round, they've only got 1 player with a FAMAS. They do have the...
yeah, Reason are really low on money, so...
And Rattlesnake fires off 2 shots and finally lands the frag on the 3rd, as Salvo have created themselves an opportunity here. Rattlesnake concerned that WT may be pushing behind, and he was justified. We'll back off as Salvo look to make something happen for themselves here. There's PHP getting himself one before Pete chimes in with two. Magic Capra gets the next, and it leaves just WT left standing for Reason Gaming. This for double figures for Birmingham Salvo. Bomb planted. And WT with it all to do. In a 1-on-4, tempted perhaps more to save than to...
He's going to save. He's got to.
Will be a eco round now for Reason on the last round of the half. They'll buy what they can, but expect to see a few Famises at worst.
Yeah, they're going to be Famas and Deagle, I think, next round.
WT gets himself 2 frags. There you go. Bomb blown. And Reason Gaming down 10 rounds to 4 here, and all of their hard work and clawing in those 4 rounds have been undone.
Not looking good for Reason, I must say.
Now there is work to be done here as Salvo look to close out what's been a fantastic half for the Brits. It is Rattlesnake to open up the fragging with 1 onto WT. UN's the man that has to cover. Makes his way slowly but surely through. Flashed. As Rattlesnake lurks, and Wes is the one that finds the frag. It leaves Reason down 2 men. Make that 3. PHP out for the count. And now it is Reason with 2 men left against Salvo's 5. Wilzo will put the bomb in. And PR will join Snakes in looking to recover this one. Snakes gets himself the frag onto Wes. And now gets himself another one. Fantastic work here. As that leaves PR perhaps free reign of this site. Now gets himself 1 onto Wilzu. Makes his way around the corner. Magic Capra stops him. But Reason Gaming picked up 3 frags and showed a little bit of a sign of life there. But at 11-4 at half-time, you've got to be thinking, this is Salvo's game.
Yeah, very much in Salvo's hands. Reason need the pistol, T-pistol, to win this. Even think about winning this.
And is it still that case of showing too much respect to their opponent? And
yeah, I think so. But as T-side now, I don't think they'll have that problem anymore. They should be, hopefully, be aggressive and stuff.
And how do you overcome that? How do you change what is, I guess, somewhat inherently in your nature to be afraid of the world champions?
Well, if I knew the answer to that, then maybe we would have beat Salvo the last 3 times we played them. Oh yeah, I've got a live and free, haven't I? Oh no, actually, he's fixing the PC, isn't he?
Ian the Wizardry is fixing us up some new resolutions. As there you have feed on the screen. We are ready to go. And now we are ready to go. Came to restart, and to put it politely, Reason need this round more than the desert needs the rain. 11-4 the halftime score. And here they come. Reason will make their way around this corner. It's going to be Wilson to open up the fragging for Salvo. Gets himself 1 onto Snakes, and now it is all on PHP to open up the fragging for Reason. Rattlesnake chimes in with one of his own. Wes gets UN. Wes with another one. And Reason Gaming find themselves in trouble here. And Salvo clear out the round.
That was sick from Wes there.
And that is exactly what the doctor ordered for them.
Give me a little kiss as well. I'll catch that.
Well, is there something you and Wes want to tell us?
No, nothing.
That tattoo on your arm say, I love Wes?
It might do.
In Japanese, so no one can understand.
Japanese people can understand.
How often are you going to Japan?
Many times.
WT will open up the fragging for Reason Gaming. Wilsu goes down.
Ooh.
Bomb planted, quick push into B. Works successfully until Magic Capra says, no more. Gets himself 1, gets himself 2. Reason Gaming find themselves with a mean and evil Magic Capra cleaning house. And that is Magic Capra's bomb site. And you are not allowed to enter. to a rapturous round of applause. Fantastic play.
Reason got the bomb down there though, so they should be buying now. Oh, shit. What have I done? What have I done? There we go.
Here we go.
Reason are buying now. This is their last ditch effort.
Score is 13-4 in favour of Birmingham Salvo. We have lost a few of our overlays, such as the scoreboard and player names somehow when we change that video resolution. So it's guesswork as to who we're following.
Oh.
But whoever it is has got the bomb. That would make it PR for Reason. As he will edge his way through. Scoreboard reads 13-4 with Reason on this bye round and knowing that it's all to play for them now. This is the round that they need. Pick this up, then mount the comeback. A glorious comeback. Or lose this and lose the match.
Pretty much.
It's always good to have choices.
Yeah. Two very...
Here we go, Reason ready to make that push with PR. Some distress on the Reason faces there on the screen.
Where's his little face?
Rattlesnake focused. And here we go. In comes Wes, finds himself the first frag. Snakes gets himself one back as Wes goes down, 4-on-4. As Reason look to make entry, PHP gets himself one. Rattlesnake comes in with 2, 3 frags before going down. Well, Rattlesnake does his job once again. And sometimes you run out of superlatives for Rattlesnake. They get themselves a fantastic round there.
Smiley face.
What was it you said to Rattlesnake?
Sick Gorn.
Gorn.
His last name.
Here we go. Reason Gaming now find themselves between a rock and a very, very hard place.
He's brought an MP5. Henry would actually be going mad at me right now.
Nades coming in from Reason as they dart back. Snakes gets himself that frag onto Rattlesnake. Reason perhaps know that the pressure is on them this round. Defeat here takes it to match point. We're at 14-4. As WT gets himself that one onto Magic Capra. Reason Gaming will now look to build on this, as they have created an opening for themselves. They get themselves the frag onto Wills, who perhaps opening up a whole world for the mirror towards that site. They make their way through with, well, Wills, who saw 3 players. Snakes gets himself one onto Wes, having lost PR. Bomb is planted. Hello, Pete still in this one. Gets himself the frag onto PHP. Pete makes his way up from that walkway as he knows that he's been sighted. But when he's delivering headshots like that, oh no! UN finishes off the round. And Reason Gaming are back in it. And they almost escaped with that MP5.
I would have kept that MP5. Seems to do him a lot of good there.
And here we go. Reason get themselves on the board in the second half. That puts them up at 5 to Birmingham Salvo's 14.
Salvo Eco now, so.
Forces Salvo onto the back foot. Wilzu down. And here comes the Salvo push. Pete gets himself 2 frags. Rattlesnake and Wilzu both out. Wes gets 1. Rattlesnake and Magic Capra now down. Now Salvo will edge their way through. It's Snakes who gets himself the frag onto Pete. One Salvo man's got himself a weapon. It's Snakes that comes in and finishes off the round for Reason Gaming. They get themselves their second here in the second half. That pulls them up to 6. To Salvo's 14. And maybe a glimmer of hope.
I think Salvo are going to eco again to make sure that they can fully buy next round, since they only need 2.
A wise choice?
It is a wise choice, actually.
Here we go. Salvo with the URL seal of approval for this save. But WT gets himself a frag onto Magic Capra. Snakes gets himself another one. Rattlesnake down and out. And Snakes helps himself to the frag of Wilzu. Few shots rattled off as Wes and Pete get back on the board for Salvo. There's PHP dropping Wes. And who's left up for Salvo? It is Pete, who makes his way out 1 versus 3. Bomb planted.
He just needs kills here so that Reason don't save money, but he hasn't got any. So never mind.
Doesn't quite land, and it's a bomb plant and 5 frags for Reason Gaming. And 3 players getting away with their weapons. And that pulls it back to 3-3 in this second half, and Reason putting up a fight, albeit belatedly. Salvo now 14-7 the score to them. There goes WT with the AWP, unleashing onto Rattlesnake to a round of applause, and Reason Gaming are alive. Killed by a gremlin. Here's the call from Rattlesnake. And now WT caught a glimpse of someone poking their head around the side. And watch his back with the smoke. His teammate pushes up looking for a frag. PR gets himself one onto Pete. And Rattlesnake, and Reason Gaming are in the ascendancy here, but lose one to Wilzu. Snakes in onto Magic Capra though. Wilzu back in on it as Snakes hits the deck before UN gets himself that frag, and that leaves just Wes. His top frag in the second half for Salvo. Bomb planted, finds himself the one onto UN. Now 1 versus 2. In that A site, finds himself another one. Will he get the frag? No. Runs out of bullets. In trouble, knows that he's been sighted. Running along comes WT to find the round for Reason.
I'll pay by Reason there.
URL, do you believe in the Easter Bunny?
Sometimes.
Do you believe in Reason's comeback?
No.
14-8 the score to Birmingham Salvo, but Reason with the wind in their sails. Must look to build, forcing Salvo onto an eco again. Knowing that they've done the damage, PR gets himself the frag onto Rattlesnake early on. If they can convert this, it becomes 14-9. WT and PHP get themselves some frags. Ware's doing a heck of a lot of damage, as does Magic Capra. And here we go. Salvo, not quite dead and buried yet. Get themselves into a 2-on-2. Bomb is down. 2 to cover it.
Salvo used all his flashes too early there.
Nade in and ready to go. Take either side of the site. Thinking one's left and one's right. And Snakes finds himself one and the second. Good work, Reason. 14-9, 5 rounds the difference. And
this is the big round now.
This bye round for Salvo means everything. And here we go. Salvo know that their hard work in that first half really should be bearing more fruits here, but are being pressured by the Reason side, who really are making a go of it here. They're no longer showing the fear to their world champion opponents. Salvo set themselves up, looking around. Nades in as Salvo go looking, but Reason haven't shown themselves on this assault yet. Bomb carrier has lost a lot of health though. That is Snakes, who's at top of the board for Reason at the moment.
Are you sure that's pronounced Snakes, not Sneaks?
You're the boss. Here we go. UN and WT get himself a frag, and Salvo do want to back up with one from Rattlesnake. Looking across to over that side is the AWP. Looking for someone looking to come across. BHP's the man who gets himself the one onto Wilzu. Oh, misses his AWP, but Rattlesnake is going to get one back for Salvo. But on the other end of that, Magic Capra's got the frag onto Sneaks as Magic Capra comes in on the PR. And it's all on Magic Capra to go and get this defused. Gets fragged in the back from WT. And Reason Gaming get themselves a huge round there. And the score is Reason Gaming 10 to Birmingham Salvo's 14. And I ask you again, now. How's your faith in the Easter Bunny?
I think I might start to believe in the Easter Bunny now.
There is that Birmingham Salvo screen on the bottom left of your picture.
Oh, Salvo bought those, so.
A gamble.
Yeah, I think it's a forced buy.
Here we go, pushing out, looking for that frag. It's Rattlesnake with a frag into the groin of PR, opening things up for Salvo. Now they lie in wait. Watching B is a quiet job right now for, that was Pete gets himself one onto Sneaks, and Salvo are up 2 men here. And for all of reasons, gusto they may be. Undone here by Salvo on this round, already down 2 men.
WT just missed an easy shot.
UN gets himself one back onto Pete. And a tut from URL. What didn't you like?
WT missed a sitter.
Here we go. Now on board with him once again. As he makes his way around. Magic Capra gets himself the frag onto PHP. Wes gets one back onto UN. And we're going to match point unless WT can do something about it. And he can't. And Salvo take us to 15. It's 15-10 to the Brits, and they lead. And they look to close this one out. They raced into the lead, got to 14 with relative ease, but Reason pegged them back. And now, though, Salvo have 5 rounds, 5 match points within which to take the game and take home yet another I-Series championship. Pete gets himself one.
Aggressive round for Salvo.
They've also got themselves the first frag. It's UN that's gone down for Reason. Shot rattled off here by Salvo, who lie in wait. Knowing having got that first frag, they've really changed the order of this half. Snakes gets himself one. Rattlesnake chimes in with one back with his AWP. PR in on Rattlesnake, though, and we're tit for tat for fragging, and we're at a 3-on-3. And here we go. Pete gets himself a famous frag onto PHP. Salvo now 2 frags away from taking this match. Here we go. Flashed out and in the middle of the site. PR was down by Magic Capra, and that leaves us just WT, who has come in with that one onto Magic Capra, but has now got himself between a rock and a hard place. He has the bomb, but he has 2 Salvo players to contend with. Makes his way around the corner, misses his first shot, and dropped by Wilso. And Salvo take the round, take the win. A fantastic performance by Birmingham Salvo. They were pressured from Reason. It wasn't as easy as it looked in the first half, but in the end, URL, it was a convincing win.
It was very convincing. Salvo won both pistols as well, I think, did they?
Yes.
Yeah. That's probably why then.
That's probably why then. URL. Guys, let's hear it for URL, our guest commentator for the final. Your fan club is growing. I'm going to go down there and see if I can get a word with the players. And here we go. First of all, let's talk to Rattlesnake. Your thoughts on URL's commentary?
Well, it was exciting to say the least, but I thought it was quite impressive.
And who's a better colour commentator, you or URL?
I don't know. I'll let him be the verdict on that one.
Well, as for the final, you raced into a lead here on Tuscan, but then they pegged you back. At any time were you nervous that you may throw the map away?
Not particularly. I mean, we were sort of messing around towards the end there, but obviously we stepped it up and knew that we needed to just finish the game off, and then we finally did at the end.
And do you now approach every tournament with absolutely zero fear, having taken on all comers time and time again and shown them the door?
Yeah, we don't really fear anyone anymore, but obviously we come into every tournament expecting it to be a little bit difficult, but so far we seem to be getting away with it, so that's how it's been going.
Well, congratulations to Birmingham Salvo. They've won I-35.